Austin Holland, and we are back in the gym. And I was working out with my headphones on, but I took my headphones off because I need to keep my social skills up because I am getting irritated to the point of refusal. I'm getting to that point where I'm refusing choosing signals, so I don't think that's a good idea. So we're going to keep the headphones off, and I'm gonna just talk with y'all today. And I think that's a better thing to do. So today we've been working on chest. So we're gonna right now we already did like some cable exercises. So we're gonna do this incline bench press. We're gonna talk about why you can't have it all. I'm gonna do a warm up with just the bar. Okay, we're gonna put some weight on there. He said, "Bro, about the vent." Yeah, I'm in SmartFit. I gotta do some more approaches because I over the days, man, my motivation went out the fucking window. But I know if I get on live and y'all tell me like, "Oh, Austin, we want to see this, we want to see that," I'm more likely to do it. Let me show you guys what the gym look like. I look way better now that my beard is growing in. Trust me. I know some people like the 5 o'clock shadow. I didn't like that. It was a black chick in here a minute ago, and I'm so irritated that I know she wanted me to talk to her because she kept walking around in my vicinity and kept working out around me, and I just ignored her. And women's feelings get so hurt when you do that. They cannot accept rejection. Now, should I have done that? Probably not, but whenever I be having my mind made up, my fucking mind is made up. Uh, yeah, we had SmartFit. Remember I told you guys, I don't really focus on how much weight I'm lifting. You know, I don't really give a damn about that. Not in a contest. I'm just trying to keep my body fit. Um, Now the reason I do, yeah, I do it wider than shoulder width. Now the reason I say that you guys can't have it all is because me jumping around the world, it's a lot more expensive than you think. It's cheap, but how often I do it is expensive. So I have a few places, like I told you guys yesterday, in mind because I'm the next place after Dallas. It won't be Dallas. The next place after Dallas will be where I will stay for at least 3 months. So I have a few options, right? I could come back here to Lima, which is possible. It's possible. I could go to Paraguay, which is mostly for personal reasons. I would, but for content, no. Or I could go to Kenya, where I got a lot of views, but I got the least amount of donations and a bunch of fake wannabe foo-foo supporters that didn't really fuck with me like that. Now, if you ask me the two best options or I can go somewhere completely new, like Turkey. Now, the two best options are Kenya or here in Lima. Stay here in Lima. Tú necesitas. Oh. Or stay here in Lima. I think I paid $20 for 2 weeks. It's probably cheaper. It's probably like $30 here if you pay for the month. A day pass is like $8. It's really a ripoff unless you get a plan. Because for 2 weeks to be $20 and a day pass to be $8, that's crazy. Now, I think 3 months in a brand new country. Yeah, so Lima's not brand new to me anymore, so I could do that here. But I still think it's very smart to book somewhere for 10 days the first trip. And if you like it, extend it to 3 months. But like my number one example is, imagine if I would have booked 3 months in Cambodia for the first trip. I'd rather have been in Dallas. Or imagine me being in Zambia for 3 months. Bullshit. So, it's good to do 10 days because you get a feel of the city you're at. And if you like it, leave. If you like it, stay. If you don't like it, leave. So Nairobi streams that would be great, right? So the downside to being in Africa is, like right now, I have 134 people watching at 10:34 a.m. If it's 10:34 a.m. in Nairobi, it'd be like, what, 2 o'clock in the morning in Texas? What are the chances? I mean, of course you could have African viewers, but I mean, shit. You know, I don't know how ideal that is. Cambodia is it's a good place. I mean, I didn't really complain about it too much when I was there, but it's not like I would never in my fucking life wake up and say, let me go live there for 3 months. Never in my fucking life would I ever say that. Remember, I liked Kenya. I stayed 2 weeks and I was like, I don't think that's enough. So I went back and signed a 3 month lease. But never in my life would I have ever said, oh, let me go spend 3 months in Rwanda. Yeah, you go fuck yourself. Now, the benefit to me being in Latin America is I can pretty much I can pretty much upload a video or go live any time of the day. And very conveniently, you guys will be awake, or I can expect people to see or view my stuff whenever I'm active. Because I remember when I would try to go live in Kenya at like 6 p.m. or at like 6 p.m., it would be 1 o'clock in the morning for Kenya, but it'd be 6 p.m. for Texas or something like that. 7 hour time difference. It wasn't ideal. That means I'd had to be up all night if I wanted to do a live stream. So really, the IRL would be the only option. So, yeah, I got some Patreon content written down. I just need to record it. I can do that today. But I need to, and it seems like my Airbnb host fixed the internet finally. So I need to, no, that walk last night wasn't a workout. Dan, what did Dan Solo say? You have to make money where there's a strong narrative. Where it has a strong a strong narrative travel wise right now. What is it? Oh, well, again, my content is doing pretty good in Latin America. I get the most donations in Latin America. It seems like more dudes like Latinas as opposed to the African chicks. That's not my personal opinion. I'm just saying based off my analytics. Seems like that it's not a bad option to go for. Yeah, so if you're thinking about spending more time in Lima, you should take time to look for a better Airbnb. Oh, you got that shit right. That embarrassing ass piece of shit I'm staying in. So, but the thing is, I already bought my ticket back to Dallas. which I probably shouldn't have did that. So I'm gonna have to go back anyway. And I could always come back, and I would just spend like 900 to $1,000 on the Airbnb this time for the month. There are more pros in Lima for me right now. Yeah, me going back to Africa, I think that would be a risky move. I think it'd be a risky move for me to go back to Africa right now. I would love to go back to Paraguay, but it's just nothing for me to record. Does anybody know how long the visa is to be in Peru? No comprende muy rápido.
¿Cuántas te faltan? ¿Cuántas te quedan? ¿Cuántas?
Oh, uno más. Austin, I just had a tablespoon of honey kiwi. Now it's time to hit the weights. Make sure I make love to them weights. Thank you for the super chat. I never tried kiwi. It says you can stay 183 days, which would be good, right? So I could find a realtor and get a lease out here for like somewhere where it's like $600 a month. Shit. Okay. So now we will we'll do curls with the cable. That's if we can find that. talking about on his meat. So I'm gonna go into this barbershop across the street after I do a couple more exercises. One arm. All signs are turning to a point. But Brazil really is the best place. Brazil really is the best place, man. You can have it all. It's cheap. Hell, Colombia seems more expensive than Brazil. It's cheap. Yeah, they got a higher murder rate than Colombia, but that's not, you're not really, I've never had a physical, well, yes I have, but one time. And that was a different scenario, but I've never been in as much danger in Brazil as I was in Colombia. So, in my opinion, it's safer. The language is more beautiful. The diversity is bigger than most of these places. The culture is like the best on the planet. But other than that, when you start weighing the pros and cons, Brazil is still the best country. But yeah, you run into the least amount of bullshit in Brazil when it comes to dating. Put a 1 in the chat for Brazil. Put a 2 in the chat for somewhere else in the world. Like, only thing coming close to Brazil is Kenya, man. But even then, when we start weighing the pros and cons to that, you got a time difference. Like Lima, like this shit is cool. Like the people are nice here and all that, but like it's not as many attractive women. You guys seen yesterday? You asked somebody what's the name of a fucking beach, and they act like you trying to flirt with them. I was just asking what's the name of the beach. I'd never flirt with you in my damn life. Brazil checks all the boxes. Let me do a poll. Let's do a poll. Because 2 hours, but this one will be short. Yeah, we can't have it all, but we can get close to it. Like Brazil, you can't have it all in Brazil because it's still got a relative amount of danger to it. But when it comes to having it all, that's like, for most people, that's the closest you're going to get to. You got corruption and slight amounts of feminism there, but 56% of people said somewhere else. Why do y'all say that? Four times a week. But Brazil is the only country, Brazil and Kenya, the only two countries where I can say I never, maybe Paraguay too, but those are the only two countries I can say I never had a feeling like, okay, I give up on socializing, I'm done socializing. I never had those feelings in Brazil, but everywhere else, if it's not going my way after a couple days, I'm like, fuck this, I'm going somewhere. Because I always compare it to how my experience in Brazil was. Never felt like I wanted to give up on socializing. So after this, we're gonna go get a haircut. And Yeah. So people said somewhere else in the world. Let's do another poll. It's financially, it'd be good to stay here. I could just really see myself giving up though. I could really see myself giving up here in a short period of time. Now this bitch wanna text me this dumb shit. Again, Chile is a great place. I loved it there. At some point, I did start to give up on socializing there too, and it's cold. Because if you read my book, you'll see around. I was in Chile with 12 days. I think around the sixth or seventh day, I started to shut down and be like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just record this culture stuff, and I'm not gonna socialize with nobody." I'll do that very easily. If some shit don't seem right, I'll do that. Tricep pull downs, yeah, but I did those. Yes, I do those. I do triceps for my back day. My mom said you do get bored easy. Yeah, that's another reason why I travel every 10 days, because I don't know. It has to be somewhere very exciting for me to stay occupied. Otherwise, I'll get bored and I'll start talking shit about the place. Because I can see what's the cons in it very fast. ADHD got to be a part of the community, I guess. I mean, I did that in Kenya, right? You remember I was cutting hair, I was interviewing local businesses and stuff like that, meeting up with other Americans, showing the horse races. That was a place where there was a lot. But again, Brazil and Kenya are places where there will always be something going on. There's never a dull moment in those places. And if I have ADHD, like you say, then that's where I need to be, is somewhere where there's something constantly going on. Pull a hidden gym baddie. Yeah, that shit sound good. I just don't get. Like, I don't feel like I got a reward for getting a woman. Like, women, I was about to say some crazy shit, but I'm not. Yeah, women are not rewards to me. Like, I won't feel any better about myself because I got a hidden gem female. Like, oh, I got the one that, some dudes be like, I want the girl that nobody else can get. I don't give a fuck how many people can get her. If I want her, that's who I want. Give a damn about you. Brazil or Kenya has more baddies, depending on what you like. But I would say Brazil, just because they come in all different shades and the population is bigger. Brazil's like 280, 290 million. Kenya's at like what 40 or 50 million. I think it might be less than that. Will a woman's body count matter? I guess so. I mean, I'll never ask, so I won't know. %56 again said Kenya over Peru. But again, I'm also basing it off of donations and people are actually financially not just watching, financially contributing to the content more in Latin America than they were Africa. Yeah, most women don't care about a man's body count. Try telling a woman you only had sex with one woman and being in your 35. See if she don't disappear like a damn magic trick. Okay, that's enough with that one. Yeah, some women will say, "Oh, like he doesn't have to be hella experienced. He could have no experience, so I could teach him." Bull fucking shit. Bullshit. I had a chick in Brazil tell me that, like, "Oh, if he has no experience, I'll just show him how to love me." Yeah, while you cheat on him on the side by somebody that already know how to love you. Get the fuck out of my face. Bullshit. And you know how I know that's bullshit? Try giving a chick some bad dick. You only get one time to do that. You only get one time to give a chick bad dick. She doesn't allow you. I have never had a chance where I didn't perform as good as I could have and got a call back. I swear I haven't. Bullshit. Well, yeah, if you're married, of course, you can have as many fast nuts as you want to and then just relapse. Oh, shit. No, I haven't used a honey pack since I was in Brazil. Those aren't as good as they are when you first start using them. Like you build a tolerance to them pretty quick. I had a girl in Brazil and I left. When I came back, I guess they got her into her head and she tried to set me up because I broke her heart. I never dug back. Really? Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, that's not uncommon in Latin America. It happens sometimes in Africa too. Bad performance will ruin any chance. Yeah. That's why when chicks say that, oh yeah, I'll teach him. Bullshit. I would love to see a true success story of that actually happening, where she doesn't cheat. Yeah, man, we're gonna have to talk to some more chicks or something, because we got out all those chicks this weekend and this week. Ain't heard from none of them. Do I plan on going to the Afro Central? Yeah. He said, hey, hey, Lonnie Samad, that's a good way of looking at it. They ask us to see if we're lame, and we ask them to see if they're a hoe. Yeah, that sounds about right. The one in the gray. Oh, I'm using dating apps, and that shit is out here is not too good. Like it started off, and then I don't know what happened. I had to go look at my other phone. But in person is way better than dating apps for me out here. But again, the best way to save money is to only use dating apps, because you don't have to walk around and find nobody. But we'll do a little bit of walking around here in a minute. Like this chick that just walked past me just rolled her fucking eyes. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna stay here. That kind of shit. That's an unnecessary bullshit. You said it works but takes a lot of money. You talking about the apps? Y'all remember the Cash App is $ Austin Holloman. Where did you stay in Cali? You felt safe. Yes, I stayed in Grenada. And then I moved to the south side of town. And that was even better if you ask me. Okay. He said Austin is staying in frame. Chicks are doing what? She just rolled her eyes. Yeah, I don't think choosing sick. In America, a chick rolling her eyes at you might be a choosing sick. Because they got a fucked up way of flirting. But broad, no. Yeah, I'm in Peru. I'm here for almost another 2 weeks. Cold approaching does work in Peru. It works, and they seem to the ones that are interested, they seem to be very appreciative of you approaching. But shit ain't went nowhere. He said eye rolling is a sign of jealousy. What the hell is she jealous of? Me stretching? He said arguing with a female here is foreplay. That's very true. It sounds crazy, but it's very true. Honestly, if I could rewind time, I probably would have stayed in Cali and never went to Cartagena. Cause I was asking Love Crossing Borders I left. Before I left Cali, I was like, maybe I should just stay here for a little bit because it's cheap and it's a good amount of beautiful women here. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna check out Cartagena. Should have never did this shit. Now you have more to tell. Yeah, can't do nothing about it. He said you can't judge a place based on a few days of stay. Okay, well go fight in the war in Ukraine and see how many days you need to have to fucking judge it. Shouldn't take Austin, don't judge a place until you've been there for 9 months. Yeah, and the reason I messed up in Cartagena was the reason I messed up in Cartagena was because I had only booked 4 days on my Airbnb, but I started seeing the women and the beach and the nice weather, and I was like, I'm gonna extend it 3 more days. By the second day, I was leaving. I should have just left the 4 days and went because I was gonna go back to Cali. Ah, shit. Nah, I'm not into Songkran. I didn't like that. I was in Thailand last year for Songkran. No, thank you. I'll never do that again. Everywhere you go, they throwing a fucking water balloon on you. No. Like being there for 1 day is okay, but trust me, if you're not into like always being wet up by water balloons and water guns, by the second day of Songkran, you'll be ready to leave the country. You be on the back of a motorcycle, somebody pull up, spraying the motorcycle driver while he's driving. He's driving a motorcycle and they're spraying the motorcycle driver in the face. What a dumbass. Yeah, I should have went to Cali. I should have only did the 4 days that I said I was gonna do in Cartagena, and just went to Cali. Back to, and I could have just got like a lease somewhere for $500 a month for a 1 bedroom. Because even the Airbnb I stayed at with that horrible internet, it was $500 a month on Airbnb. So I'm sure if I would have found a place like that with a lease, could have easily been 150, 200 bucks a month. If it's $500 a month on Airbnb, it has to be hella cheap to actually get. There was another Afro Latina I had in Cali that you guys didn't see. The one that I had on camera wasn't all that to me. So tomorrow we'll be in Machu Picchu. What Latinas did I interview? Okay, so we about to go across the street, get a haircut. First, I might eat something real small, real quick, and we'll go across the street and get a haircut, and then we'll go from there. See what this is. Ciao, hasta luego. Oh, that's it. Let me see what this is back here. Oh, so it's inside of some sort of mall. Oh, they have a supplement store right here behind the Smart Fit. You know, I went to the other side of town to go to a supplement store. There's another one right there. And they have what is it? They got another supplement store right here. Oh, they got food. Well, I can eat right here. And then go to the mall. We can go to the barbershop. So, seems like they got some chicken wings or something somewhere up here. They got a tech store. Man, I was going all around town looking for this shit. I don't think I need any of that. This is a basic little mall, though. I don't know what this shit is. So, but I can smell some chicken wings at barbecue. I don't know if it's coming from right here or what. You got now I'm looking for some actual food. See, this is what a grocery store is the winner, right? This is looking like $8 for a meal. The grocery store is like $3. Let's keep walking. Hola. Yeah, it does look like I'm the only one in the mall. right, that's it, folks. So we could eat at the restaurant upstairs where nobody was even in there. Portable air compressor. I guess if you ride bikes, that's good. What do y'all know? I haven't smoked in, 2 days? I haven't drank in 3. See how much extra money is in my pocket now from not doing either one. I don't even think I sweat at the gym today. So we're gonna get something to eat, and then we'll go back, and go to get a haircut. A cigar is less money than weed. I mean, it depends on how you smoke, but yeah, you can get a really good cigar for sometimes even cheap as $3. And yeah, you're right. It does seem like my body. I know I'm still lean and all that, but my body is leaning a lot more. What the fuck is this shit? My body is a lot more lean now that I'm not drinking, because there is extra calories in Pisco Sour. My focus, like I said yesterday, is gonna be a lot better without alcohol. So. This chick over here look kind of cute, but I'm not gonna holler at nobody that don't look like they go to the gym. Hola. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está? Bien. ¿Tu nombre? ¿Está bien? Austin. Mucho gusto.
Austin.
Sí. Está asustado conmigo.
Asustada.
Asustado moedo. Asustado. It's only one way you can say it. ¿Tú hablas inglés? No inglés. No, tú tienes el Instagram.
Sí.
¿Sí? ¿Cuántos años tú tienes?
18.
18, okay. Sufficiente. You guys, so I asked her, was she confused? Sí, es mío. Gracias. Tú hablas hola con mi cámara, con el vivo. ¿Sí? No? No, she's hiding from the police. Well, no phone, no camera. Más pregunto. Tú tienes confusa porque yo hablo contigo. ¿Es muchas personas en Lima confusa también? Por eso. Solo tú. Oh, God. Okay, mucho gusto. Ciao. She said she's the only person in Lima that's confused that somebody walked up to her ship. I said, because she was looking at me like this. And when I asked her for her name and her Instagram, and I was like, why do you look so confused? She was like, I'm a little confused, más o menos. And so he said she having a cigarette break. And so I asked her, do you know how you said you confused, right? Yeah. I said, is a lot of people in Lima confused too? And she said, no. I said, so it's just you that's confused? She said, yeah. He said, bro, get straight to the point. Well, that's why y'all don't get no action, because y'all be trying to, it's just, see, by that logic that you got, you're the type of guy to get a chick's phone number and just text her, and never set up a fucking date. And then you wonder why she disappears. You're supposed to get straight to the point. You get her number, you try to be like, okay, so we can meet again. Not just text. What the fuck is this? Hola. No. Oh, see. Oh, okay. Gracias. He said he asking me for a wedding ring. Yeah, that's because you paying him. Chicks like dudes that have they know what they want and they have certainty. All that. Cause hell, I've had some chicks before I learned that to get straight to the point. I had some chicks literally just straight up ask me, so like why what do you want, what is your intent with me? They're never gonna ask me that shit today. I'm not taking your advice. No, she said she was confused that I was approaching her, and I asked her where did a lot of people in Lima think like her, and she said no, it's just me. So I thought that was odd. I need to have some restaurants nearby the gym. None of these restaurants are open. It's 11:40. Watch somebody come in the comments. Austin, don't complain about the time the restaurant's open. You gotta respect the culture. That's what they gonna be saying. Yeah, I definitely need an apartment with a balcony. That'd be good for live streams. That'd be good for interviews. It'd be good if you had a chick come over. It's a good it's a good view. We can eat in Chili's, but man, I'm trying to be cheap. I guess we can go in this mall right here and see what they got to eat. Besides Chili's though. He said you gotta respect the culture. You know, there's so many hood experts on Twitter right now. They telling me they trying to use their hood language and they Bonics to talk to me, and they're saying like, oh, you should have just been compliant. I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that dude asked you to get on your knees and unzip his zipper and give him some head. You would have did that too, bitch. Nah, I don't think people recognize me. Yeah, I bought tickets. I bought tickets without a VPN. Well, see, the thing is this: I don't really need to put a VPN on to get a cheaper price on tickets because I'm actually in these countries. Like when I wanted to buy a ticket to go from Uganda to Rwanda, I was in Uganda. I didn't need a VPN, so it was gonna show up as a person in Uganda, and that shit was still expensive. No, I don't think I'm gonna ever get to cross the street. Oh, it's a grocery store in the top of this place, so let's go up there and eat. And it's a barbershop in here, so we'll stop and here see what they talking about. Maybe. I'm 5'11". Yeah, that's not short. I don't think this is a grocery store. This is not a grocery store. It looked like it. So let's go somewhere else. It's not a grocery store. Seems like you in better spirits than yesterday. The workout did some good. I think so. Yesterday I took a little more pre-workout than I did today. I barely took any today. I mean, I took half of what it recommends you take. So I think my stress levels were a lot lower today. Oh, that's the cigar shop I went to the first day I got here. So I think my stress levels were a lot lower today. Yeah, I think it wasn't. I think I do need to put my height in the about section. Okay, so where's a regular restaurant at?
Porque la verdad a mí me hacía pesado. Y era un frío de mierda. Porque ahora, porque si pensándolo así, uno no te queda.
So there was some idiot on Twitter, right? And I had to turn off my notifications on Twitter because the dumb shit was coming in so heavy, it was actually starting to like kill my energy. She's like, I don't know about this, Austin. You seem like you were on defense. No shit, you dumbass. Somebody was on offense against me. And you would have been complaining if I was on offense too, huh? I'm sorry I'm complaining. I can't help it. I just speak my mind and say whatever I want. So we gonna get something to eat.
This is actually a cool piece of artwork. Check this out.
Everything is still closed. Okay, yeah, maybe it is the holiday thing. So where am I about to eat at? I don't want to eat there. But if I can't find nothing else, I'm gonna have to eat right here. Yeah, hopefully the holiday ends today. I will say that about America versus other countries. When they have a holiday in other countries, it's really a holiday. In America, it's like, okay, today is a holiday, but motherfucker, you still going to work. Uh, Maybe school will be out, but other than that, life is gonna continue normal. And you guys notice even on Christmas Day in the States, uh, it's still pretty much open. Like the restaurants are open, you know. So it's not. It's almost Christmas is almost not even a holiday. So I think we'll eat here. Lomo saltado. Okay, that's always something you could eat. I usually only eat meat right after the workout, but I don't know. I might change my mind today. Alcohol would be great, wouldn't it? I would love alcohol. I don't need it though. Hola, yo quiero lomo saltado. Es muy grande. Sí, yo un grande hombre. Sí, gracias. She laughed at me like, motherfucker, you're not big. Sí.
Lomo, algo para tomar, jugo, café.
Nada. Nada, sí, gracias. He said, T-Dot, you slanging, no Diddy. What are you talking about? Better not be no gay shit. Pisco sour time. If somebody donates $100, I'll drink anyway. Other than that, I'm not gonna drink. So the girl that was on that was like, oh, you look like my brother. She follows me on Instagram, so I posted like the fact that the video is at 10 or 11 million views, and she was like, I'm embarrassed, and she put the face like this, and I was like, why? I was like, they think that you're beautiful. She was like, lots of people look. Hola, Chloe. See, aren't y'all glad? My beard looks way better like this. It looks I'm never cutting it that low again. Ever. Like, I look like such a, what's the word? A douchebag. I look like a douchebag with that short beard. Because I can get away longer without a haircut if my beard looks right. But when I didn't have that little butt chin I had, it's not going to cut it. No, she didn't ask me to take it down, but she can't. Her man's not gonna tell her to take it down either, because why would he, right? Because the way how she was talking to me, and she came back outside and she was so excited, follow me back, and her man was there. So if she was able to do all that in front of him, I doubt he's gonna ask her to take it down. That would be very ironic. I think I should have ate the restaurant across the way. Like, they got way better food. The guy, her husband, she told me her husband owned the restaurant. And she just works there to help. That's why I'm on Twitter, everybody's like, she's a waitress. I'm like, she's not a fucking waitress. Yeah, from looking at the pictures, it looks like they have way more options over there. I wanted some pizza last night. I've been eating so much food here because the food is really good, so I've been eating it a lot. And I've been eating so much that I ate one meal yesterday of just a few pieces of fish. Not even enough to have me like bloated, just a few pieces of fish. And I was full until I went to bed, meaning that I just have extra food just sitting in my stomach. He said just sprint across the street. I already ordered my food though. They, in Latin America, once you put in an order, what I find crazy about going to these other countries like African countries and Latin American countries is that even if they fuck your order up, you still gotta pay for it. I remember when I went to Brazil the first time, they brought me the wrong food, and I'm like, oh no, I didn't order that. It was like, what did you want? I told them what I wanted. Brought it back later on with a different meal, and then when they brought the bill, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, why are you charging me for this food? It's like, you still gotta pay for it. And I was like, In the States, if you fuck up, I don't have to pay for that. But everywhere else, they could fuck your order up, and you're better off just saying, yeah, let me just eat that. Because they're gonna charge you for it anyway. Like in the States, if you order food and you don't want it because it's taking too long, you can say, oh, cancel my meal. And you could just leave. Yeah, don't do that shit nowhere else. Look at this chick right here. This little tall white chick walking past. Yeah, don't do that shit nowhere else. Yeah, I still gotta, I guess it's not that bad. I just need to keep talking and keep trying, but goddamn. She looked good. She wasn't a regular looking chick, especially to be out here in Lima. Like if you wanna, I should have brought my other phone so I could swipe on Tinder and Bumble right now. Yeah, that pre-workout I'm taking, I think it's too strong. I need to take like a quarter of what they recommend. Because what it is it's like 360 mil. It's a shitload of caffeine in there. But whatever else they got in there that gives you a pump, it gives you a real pump. I say that. But I had to switch because that C4, you can only drink that for 8 weeks. And yeah, it's been 8 weeks. It's been a while, so. Uh-oh, we got more gay dudes looking at me. Back to the negative. A tall white chick right here look good too. I'm telling you, I think your best bet is to fuck one of these white tourists. Like, that's probably your best bet because it seems like the really beautiful Peruvian chicks, like, either you're gonna have to just be patient as hell to get one to get on your program. And by get on your program, I mean text you back. I mean, go on a date. I mean, like, it's not like Brazil where you can get a 9 and then go out with her on a date later on that day. Like, it seems like you're gonna have to jump through a million fucking hoops to get that to happen here. I'm telling you, I think that's a fact. He said you can use the dudes for sex. Yeah, no, like, yeah, the really beautiful Peruvian chicks that I'm seeing, they're not accessible, right? They're not, like, yeah, you can approach them. See how far, like, listen, do you guys remember those 3 chicks, the 3 black looking chicks? Actually, I've approached a lot of attractive Peruvian chicks on my stream, right? Did you guys see uh, how they pretty much the all attractive ones rejected. Like the ones that are really attractive. Like even remember the one, and she was Venezuelan. Remember the one from the steakhouse that came by and talked to me? I got her IG. Do you know that was? I'm not gonna say the last time I heard from her, but I messaged her like, "Hey, nice to meet you," and then she just said "igual," like same, or like I feel the same way. So I knew when I saw that message, I was like, okay, that's like low effort, low interest, one letter. I mean, hold on, one one word. So it's kind of like, okay. I left her on red at first, and I was like, maybe she just boring as hell. So I messaged her again. Never messaged me back. All that. So this is, and people wonder, this is why I don't mind recording people, right? Because if this shit goes, gracias, if this shit goes nowhere, at least I'm finna make some money off of you. Like, that went nowhere with her, right? But whenever we get that clipped up, I'm gonna post that bitch on Twitter. I'm not calling her a bitch. I'm talking about the video. I'm gonna post it on Twitter, and we gonna get some more mad black American women. Even though a girl's black, they gonna try to say, well, he only like the light skinned ones. I can't stand those fucking talking points. I can't stand those talking points that those black American women be making. It's like if you don't get the goddamn charcoal darkest nappy headed black girl, you don't like black women. That's a short. I'm gonna clip that as a short right there by itself. If you find a light skinned black woman from Ethiopia, they gonna be like, oh, he just like the mixed looking ones. He just like the mixed looking ones. Shut the fuck up. So he said, why are they always in your mind? Go rewind the video and see why I brought black American women up. Go rewind the fucking video. So anyway, if nothing happens, what I do is I got it on video. We're gonna make some money off of it. You don't have to text me back. Don't even ask me to take the video down. You better not. You better not. Yeah, it's wild that they think that, right? And you know what's crazy? He said I look mixed too. What's crazy is chicks don't get shamed for going light skin, dark skin, or outside of their race. They don't. Alexander Ogle sent $1 on Cash App. Thank you very much for the Cash App. I think my conversation is even better now that I haven't been smoking and drinking. Maybe. But most importantly, I will say what it is. So we got a combination of things going on. I haven't been smoking or drinking, and I didn't take a shitload of pre-workout today. And I'm technically like on a no fap right now. So my energy is high. Like I haven't been able to sleep at night because my energy is too high. So, we gotta get some more women on video interacting. You know what's funny? It could be a light-skinned chick with super nappy hair, and they'll still say, oh, you didn't get a real black woman, even though her hair nappy. Because they got them out there too. Not every light-skinned chick got curly hair, or they ain't got loose curls. But still you were able to provide content. What are you talking about? Tut, whatever you talking. since I stopped smoking and drinking, I started looking more light skinned. Yeah. Still need to get some for these dark circles under my eyes. I've been spending too much money, man. Been spending way too much money. Let me put my phone on charger while I'm sitting here. Thank God for battery packs, man. Like these long. So I don't think I'm necessarily getting burnt out like I thought. I think it's just what I'm that caffeine and that pre-workout. I was taking too much of it. That shit will drain your energy after a while. Too much caffeine has the opposite effect. Actually, too much of any stimulant has the opposite effect. Like if you overdose on a stimulant, it'll do the opposite of what it's supposed to do. What do y'all want to see on today's live stream? Can't be out too late because I have a flight tomorrow. Early flight. And I'm getting there early because there's more than just Machu Picchu to see in Cusco. There's a lot of the city. So I'll only be there a couple days. I don't want to be there a long time. I take vitamin C every day. You should find out what days they host Afrocentric. He said just chill and vibe. I'm telling you guys, I really regret buying my ticket back to Dallas. I should have just stayed here. No, I'm not gonna drink. I'm gonna wait at least 2 weeks and see what my productivity is like. I've done this before, but I get annoyed whenever I think about people that used to call me a fucking alcoholic. Shit's annoying. I'm not a fucking alcoholic. Wow. And his girlfriend has a nice body. No, she doesn't. It just looked like it for a second. Yeah, it'll be good to see my mom. And based off of how I look right now on Twitter, when I go back to the United States, I'm going to start some trouble. Like intentionally. Like I'm gonna go back there, approach women on video, and do a side by side. I'm gonna do a side by side. Let's see if we get this waiter to come talk. She looked like she was kind of cute. Let me see what she looked like. She back there sneezing while she in the kitchen. She don't need to be sneezing in the kitchen. I always take experiences as learning opportunities. Yeah, so I'm gonna go back and it's a good learning experience to go where we're not celebrated. Yeah, so whenever people ask me, like, hey Austin, where should I travel for my first trip? Damn, I got a consultation at 3 o'clock. So I'm gonna have to end this live stream by then. But people ask me like, where should I go for my first trip? You know, let's say they're black. I could tell them like, hey, don't go here, don't go there. Why not? I was here and I had this experience, but I went to this place and I went to this place. When you go to countries that check off these boxes, the women tend to have these types of behaviors. I know that now from going to so many different places. from going to 40 cities, I can tell you that, like I said before on the other stream, when you go places where there's black women, or let's say there's not a lot of black people, the very few black women that are there are not gonna fuck with you. You would think like, oh, like they'll be happy to see me because I'm rare and I look like them, but actually it's the opposite. In my experience, I noticed that they seem to follow the stereotypes like they ain't black themselves. But when you go to places like Cali, Salvador, where there's already a lot of black people, they're more open to talking to you because it's normal. Yeah, the thing is, I have approaches in Spanish and English. So, like for example, right, when I go to the States, I'm gonna go out to eat and try to talk to a pretty waiter, record it, do the same thing, have my DJI and my live stream going at the same time, record it, see how it is, and you're gonna see how demotivated and dry and pushy and wall having she is. And I'm gonna do it, put up the Twitter post, do it side by side, be like, I'm not even gonna put no caption, just post it. America, this place. America, this place. So, and hey, at the same time, if I do run into a feminine chick in the States, okay, I'll post that. I always keep it real. But we're not gonna make it seem like motherfuckers are just bumping into feminine women. Like when you listen to Fit and Fearless and like Austin Dunham and Alpha Male Strategies, dudes that date in the States. I mean, I know the other two have dated outside of the States, but dudes that date in the States, when they talk about their definition of femininity, and you see what they're calling feminine, that shit's not feminine. Let me see if we got any cash apps. No cash apps. So anyway, whenever you see their definition of femininity, it's not feminine. You look at it and you're like, okay, like she's nicer, but I wouldn't even, maybe if I had never left Texas, I'd call this feminine. But now that I've been exposed to, what's your name? What are you looking? You know, even if she's just pretending, like even the fact that she could pretend that good, now that I've been exposed to that, you can't really look at what those dudes are calling feminine as feminine, like, because this is the advice they're giving, right? Hola, gracias. Gracias. This is the advice they're giving. The advice they're giving is, okay, you guys, when she's really rude to you, just snap her into her femininity. Make her in her feminine state. I ain't trying to do that shit. I ain't trying to make her nobody be. No, be. If you act like a dude, be like that so I can know not to fuck with you. If your normal state of mind is to be masculine, can be masculine around me so I can stay the hell away from you. Bottom line. I ain't trying to make you be somebody that you usually not. Be your normal self around me. Be your normal self around me. Yeah, some women need to be molded. That's good to know. I just won't be doing it. Parents should have raised you right. I'm not your daddy. Again, that's why whenever they the dudes the girls be calling the dudes bro. Yeah, no. I let my subscribers and my homeboys call me bro. John, thank you for the $10 super chat. He says, yep. I'm glad you can see my point. Now, one thing I have over every dating coach, is that you guys have seen me approach like 30 women on camera successfully. I've done it too many times. Those dudes don't do that. He said, I've came across so many rude and flaky women, but I don't hold it against them like I do Americans. I never will, because I don't like the American chicks, number one. Number two, rude. Okay, out of 8 countries, I've been to 8 countries in Latin America, right? Out of 8, the only countries where I've really encountered rude women were Bolivia, here, and really just Medellin when we talk about Colombia. Paraguay, Uruguay, Argentina, Chile, Brazil. No. Now, of course, it's not going to be 100% sweethearts. But to classify them as rude, I think I can only say that about Medellin, Bolivia, and some chicks here. I wouldn't even call the chicks here rude. So that was a useless comment. Nice try. And flaky? No, I have not been flaked on. I've been flaked on, but not enough for me to generalize it as flaky. See, I called American chicks flaky because it was happening so frequently, I could generalize it as flaky. FitX and Dunham tell dudes to get their eyebrows in there. I did notice that FitX was talking about dudes need to get their eyebrows done. And I looked at my eyebrows in the mirror when he said that, and I was like, mine aren't as thick as his, but I can guarantee I'll never get my fucking eyebrows thickened. Like, that's like some transgender shit at that point. Like, forcing your body to grow hair. That's like being a transgender. I'm not saying they're gay or nothing. I'm just saying, like, that's what transgenders do. I'm telling you guys to improve what you already got. But I'm not calling them gay or nothing. I mean, that's their technique. All I tell you guys is brush your teeth, wash your face, cut your hair, work out, dress better. But no, gracias. No, gracias. But physically altering your DNA, basically altering your body, You could say the same thing about working out, but working out is kind of natural, right? If you walk up and down a mountain all day because that's the environment you live in, your legs will just get bigger naturally. That's gonna happen. But making your eyebrows grow thicker, I don't know, man. No, don't let them do gay comments toward me. I got time for that gay shit. I did see Fit and Fearless. I didn't watch it, but he had a short titled about the truth with me and steroids. So I didn't watch it. I don't know if he said he took it or not, but what did he say? But I will say I think Austin Dunham is natural, right? Like his body it doesn't look like too exaggerated, you know. Fit and Fearless, the way his body looks, it looks like it could be natural, or it looks like it could be. If he told you he was natural, you could believe it. If he told you he was on something, you could believe it. Austin Dunham got a nose job. The closest I get to steroids is pre-workout. That's the closest I get to it. I don't even take protein. He said, look, yeah, I'm natural. Y'all see me. My body is not toned enough or that exaggerated for me to be, like if somebody said, oh, Austin takes steroids, they would make themselves look stupider than they making me look. Because I'm fit, but I'm not like, see, when somebody's on steroids, they're looking like, God damn. You know, whether if it's super toned or they're just super huge, people might look at me and be like, he looks good, but they not looking like, holy shit, like, you know. That rice is good. And yeah, a lot of women don't want the really big dudes. Like, if you, because number one, when they look at those big dudes, they know that those dudes pretty much live in the gym. Like, he's only gonna wear workout clothes because he don't have time to wear shit else. Uh, that's why I'm not too crazy about having a super crazy six pack. Like, as long as you can see my shit and this is toned, like I'm not that 2 hours I put in the gym, I'm not going over that. Some dudes are working out some dudes are in the gym 6 hours a day, every day. No. I mean, I guess at least they get to see gym chicks all day, but bruh, it's being stuck inside all day. Two hours, 4 times a week, yeah, 8 hours a week. Some of these dudes legitimately put 30 hours a week in the gym. Like, how long was Arnold Schwarzenegger in the gym per day? It was like 4 hours or some shit. You'll die early. You'll die early. The South African chick I was with in Thailand, she told me she was dating a dude that was like really big. She was like, Austin, his arms, his biceps and triceps, she said it was like the size of my, like damn near the size of my body, right? And HM gave me, he said 1 hour is more than enough at the gym. Okay, well, yeah, whatever. I mean, look at my body and look at yours. So anyway, 7 hours. Look at that. Grandma got an ass. 7 hours. I mean, not 7 hours. 7 times a day. She said this dude had to eat. 7 times a day. And she said it had to be at the exact same time every day. He was so strict and uptight. And believe it or not, when chicks look at dudes that look all big and buff and look like all they do is go to the gym, they think about that too. Like this dude is gonna be like uptight as fuck. They think about that. So really it's only gonna be a very niche amount of women that's gonna like you. You bigger than me. I mean, that's fine, right? You know, I done met some women that go to the gym that's bigger than me. Like, what the hell does size mean? If we want to talk about tone, you want to talk about tone, and honestly, you want me to take a low blow at you. The bigger you get, the less your dick get hard. That's another thing. Those bodybuilders that's my height and 300 pounds of muscle, yeah, ask how many chicks they can have sex with. So honestly, compare your body to mine. Okay, if you want to say you're bigger, that's great. That's great, right? Good. But when we want to talk about definition and tone and all that, we can compare that. Anybody could be big. Erections are all about blood flow, yeah. And the bigger you are, the more your blood gets spread throughout the body. So when you're 5'11", 300 pounds of muscle, your body has to support that muscle, and it's gonna prioritize that muscle over your dick. Trust me. I'm 10% body fat. Even worse, that means you probably having mood swings and all kind of shit. I'm saying that because I've been 10% body fat before, and that shit was not good for my mental health. But yeah. Bunch of police over there. He said you just started working out. I've been working out since I was 17. That's with weights. Since I was 17, I've been working out with weights. So that's, well, that'll be 8 years now. Sober Austin's a little uptight. Yeah. Yeah, hanging out with low body fat is not healthy. I'm telling you that shit from experience, and I'm telling you from what scientists say. You don't want to have high body fat, but if your shit is too low, it's not good. You'll die early. You'll die early having a low body fat for too long. But I'm not a gym expert. I'm not a gym competitor. I'm not a power lifter, none of that bullshit. I just go to the gym, take care of my body. So we're not really going to be able to debate too much because I'm not an expert in this field. I just work out and I know what the hell I should and should not do with my body. I do the carnivore diet when I want. Goki, thank you for the recognition on that. So that's another thing, because I notice when I'm working out, every time dudes do this, only men do this, where they're like, oh, that's not enough weight, that's not enough weight. And then you like, okay, well, you show me. Then they get the weight, and they're supposed to be doing the military press, and they're all. That's literally what it looks like, because they're trying to impress other men and women that really don't give a damn, and they think throwing around a bunch of weight is the way to go, when really you probably gonna pop your damn spine out of place doing that shit. Austin, maybe it was just the women in Dallas. Well, that's good to know. I probably would never be finding out. Not always heavy, but how much? Yeah, it's like, because if you can only do a 300-pound bench press one time, you can only do that shit. You can only do so many sets of the heaviest weight you could do without injuring yourself. Like, you could do heavy weight, but if you just do that 7 days a week, and you go in there and you do 5 sets of some shit you can only lift 2 reps. Your joints, over time, you're gonna fuck yourself up in the long run. Versus me, I think, what weight can I control and actually have the mind-muscle connection with that particular muscle, and do it 15 times in a row. Versus when you lifting the heaviest you could do, you don't have that mind muscle connection with your chest and your shoulders. You just thinking about pushing it out the way. So, no. And you don't need to be an expert to know that. That's just common sense. Again, how efficiently can you do the reps? That's what I try to tell Floyd when we go to the gym. You guys have seen Floyd not work out, and Floyd makes me look weak. But when you start paying attention to Floyd's form, when he's doing the curls, you notice when I do the curls, my shoulder stays in one place. So that way it's literally just hitting this forearm and the bicep and maybe a little right here, right? But when Floyd does it, he's swinging it up. So if anything, his hamstrings and his calf, his legs are putting in the work because it's keeping his body from flying forward with the weight. And Floyd is curling 100 pounds, and hey, I'm curling half of his 50, but look at my biceps because I'm doing it efficient. My muscles are actually getting the tension that they're supposed to. I'm not doing Floyd like that. It's on video. Yeah, and then again, if you do heavy weight, it's just like when I see dudes do pull-ups and they go up like this. Like, you're supposed to come up past your chin and then go all the way, fully extend. Well, most dudes in the gym, they just basically do a half pull-up. So they're just in there like this, and they're doing 10 pull-ups every 3 seconds. Damn, he's doing those fast. When they get off that pull-up bar, their neck and their upper back should feel like a damn rock because there's too much stress. And then you say, oh, because I see dudes like that, and I'm like, here, let me show you how you really do a pull-up. Extend your arms all the way. And they be like, oh, I feel it in my back more. Like in their lats as opposed to their upper back. And they went from doing 30 pull-ups in 10 seconds to 3 pull-ups in 20 seconds. Floyd does look Nigerian. Austin, you could do some online coaching. That's if I stop drinking. Hey, let me pay this bill. Walk to the barbershop. Short range builds muscle faster and slower reps. Well, T-Dot, show us what your body looks like. Show us your back from the pull-ups. Show us what your back look like, and we'll listen to you after we see. That's gonna be my response from now. Show me. We got all those experts on my Twitter post telling me what I should have did, what I shouldn't have did. Motherfucker, go to Cartagena and show me. You know what's funny is some dude, because I said Colombia is not safe for tourists. Some dude, he's like, this is not true. I'm a black man. I'm a Black Panther. And he posted videos of him in the same spot in Cartagena. He's like, I had no issues. Well, motherfucker, it sounds like you just got lucky to me. Because based off what I'm looking at in the background, that's the same spot. That's the same area I was in. And I recorded there. And now I got a viral video. You just got lucky. We're not gonna. He said I had no issues. Well, I guess in that case you're saying that all those dudes that's lost their lives and been scoped and robbed. You just saying that you just discredited them. How disrespectful are you? Like Trump said, you're a rude and terrible person. Yeah, people say Colombia is safe. People say that. But I'm telling you, when you're there, even the first time I went in 2022, I remember I was going to my apartment. And a dude, when I was about to go in the door, a dude rode up on a motorcycle and took a picture of me and drove off. Shit like that happens there. It's really one of those places where, let's say Medellin and Cartagena, because Cali, I really didn't feel it too much in Cali, but I guess maybe if I explored enough, I would have. Medellin and Cartagena is one of those places where it's truly like, if you stay there long enough, something will happen to you. How many views is that, how many views is that post with me and Cartagena at? Man, it's so many know-it-alls under that post. It is nuts. Like, people try to call me a know-it-all, and when I look at the actual know-it-alls, I'm like, nah, that's not me. I don't say stuff like, these people know everything about nothing. They know everything with no details. I didn't give you no details, and they know it. They know. They might as well have just been a damn satellite. I was walking in Granada next one day, and a person was driving next to me in a car and took my picture. I was a bit concerned. They do that. They do that. They do that in Colombia, because that's happened to me. I'm telling you, the dude was on a motorcycle, pulled up, took a picture, and drove off. Look what, and I was kind of like, what the fuck was that about? $580,000 views. Wow. Hopefully O'Shea Duke Jackson reviews that. Here go a thick little chick about to walk up. Sí, tarjeta. ¿Qué?
¿Es cash o es
Tarjeta.
tarjeta?
Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, they put me in a database. This is 42 souls, so about, you divide that by 4, somewhere around $13, probably $12. The watch could be a reason if it's real. No, this was in 2022, and he was too far away to know I had the watch on. Like, he was a good 100, 200 feet away from me. But you knew, maybe not 200 feet, maybe about 100 feet away from me, but you knew he was taking a picture of me because there was nothing else in that area to take a picture of, and then just drive off like that. I don't know why she walked away. But Cali, I felt the safest in Cali, but if you look at the numbers, Cali is pretty dangerous too. Like, Cali's not safe either. But I think it's because it's less tourists in Cali, there's less sketchy people just wandering around. See, there's so many tourists, and again, that's another reason why I don't like going to these shithole countries where there's a lot of crime and then there's tourists. A lot of tourists, because you got a bunch of poor people with a bunch of rich people visiting. Like you don't really even. I don't even need to tell you what happens after that. Like people start preying on those people. Like a bunch of American tourists can be in Germany, but they don't have to worry about being robbed. Because hell, Germany is gonna be just as expensive as being in Texas. Well, it may be a little less, but it ain't gonna be that damn far. See, tap, tap. Yeah, they start to target foreigners. Yeah, so, like in Recife, Brazil, there's not a lot of American tourists or foreigners there. So, hold on. See, it's oh, see. So, there's not a lot of foreigners in Recife, right? But anybody can get robbed there, right? But you don't have these precautions like you have in Medellin. Like again, for people that think I'm just you just it's because you're recording and you're acting like an American, shut the fuck up. You have people literally doing consultations to teach you how to not fucking die on vacation. See, Richie Mack is giving you a consultation in Thailand. I'm not promoting Thailand, but he's giving you a consultation in Thailand on how to just, get a good head start and how to be a know-it-all when you get there. Basically, you're gonna know a lot. When you get a consultation on Medellin or Cartagena, I can guarantee you the majority of that shit is teaching you how to not die. %50 of those consultations is probably how to not fucking die. He said, I live in Medellin, keep pushing a good word. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're sick of tourists too. Or maybe not. But you get a consultation on Medellin, I guarantee you they're gonna be 50% of the time telling you how to not die. Like when I was in Kenya, the most safety precautions I had was when I was telling people about being in Kenya. I was like, just, when you're standing on the street, be careful, watch your phone. Just mainly be careful of the phone. There's nobody's gonna come rob you at gunpoint. Nobody's gonna follow you home today. Just be careful of somebody trying to pickpocket or snatch the phone out your hand. Big deal, right? But again, you guys seen when Floyd and I were in Medellin, and we're walking through the tour zone, and these same two girls that asked us for money a minute ago for no reason have been following us for the past 30, 40 minutes. Uruguay is a place where it's so safe. If I did a consultation with you, I don't think I would give you any safety precautions. Like I did not feel 1 ounce of danger in Montevideo. If you ask me for a consultation, which I'm not an expert there, right? But I'd probably tell you like, go here to eat. Save money by doing this. If you want this document, do this. That would be my consultation. But safety precautions, no. But if I was a Medellin or a Cartagena guy, I would spend probably 70% of the time telling you how to not fucking die. So, who are you talking about is very easy? Hold on. This is a bathroom for a midget. Look how small this bathroom is. I'd hate to have to take a shit in here. I mean, look at this. You don't even have no room for your legs if you had to take a shit. That's small. You better off just using the bathroom in the bushes. Damn, it had no sound. He said, "Let's be real, you're a mark." He's got some good jokes. Hola, de nuevo. If she was a little cuter, I'd put her on camera. But she had a nice ass, but she's not, you know, the best option. She did have a nice ass though, but the weave that she had, I couldn't do it. He said she's probably good for Floyd. Like see, and here's the thing, right? Cause she did have a nice body. I was looking at it the whole time I was sitting down, but again, the weave is like, you know. So I would like, I used to be like, oh, I would kick it with her. I would just hang out with her. Nah, because then I'm still gonna end up fucking her anyway. So, and I don't want to do that. So I just gotta avoid her altogether. See, chicks like that I wouldn't even follow on Instagram because if I go through a drought, then I'd be like, oh, like, let me just hit her up. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about. You start having a shortage of pussy around. Oh, you gonna lower them standards. You gonna make some exceptions. You gonna do that for sure. You gonna make some exceptions. Now, where is that mall I was at earlier? Yeah, you gonna make some exceptions real fast. The one in the white dress. Oh no, yeah, I saw her too, but she wasn't cutting it for me either. Again, if you want to meet and date a bunch of beautiful chicks, you have to move somewhere that has a bunch of beautiful chicks. Like 7 out of 10 women that you see on a daily basis are gonna be at least a 7. 70% of the time you seeing something that's like the bare minimum for cute. No, it's not that she wasn't too thick. She just wasn't that cute. Oh, I can fuck plenty of thick chicks that's not attractive. We can all do that. We can do that. That's real easy. I could in that case I would have just rather I should have just stayed in Texas. I could smash a bunch of thick unattractive chicks. I could do that. That's very easy. I'm glad y'all liking the live stream. I'm more focused, I'm telling you, because I didn't take all that caffeine and I haven't been drinking or smoking, so my mind is sharp right now. And we're on a no-fap journey. I say once you start doing that no-fap and you get past those days where you have the urge, your discipline for who you talk to goes up a lot anyway. He said big girls are underrated. Underrated for what? Stealing your confidence? Oh, it's real easy for a big girl to take your confidence away. There's nothing that'll take your confidence faster than sleeping with a chick that you don't want to tell nobody that you just slept with. That I don't. If a dude tells you that doesn't take his confidence, he's lying. Well, I'm not doing no fap on purpose. It's just I'm refusing to to masturbate. So I'm just gonna continue living life. I might be cutting my own hair today, man. All these barbershops are open, but nobody's in the barbershop. Or it could be because it's 12:58. It's lunchtime. It's nice and hot out. Well, it's not hot, but it's warm. So I guess from here, if this next barbershop isn't open, I just go home and wash and cut my own hair. I can't get one tomorrow unless if I do it in Cusco. I'll be in Cusco tomorrow. You want to know another reason why I don't mind people knowing what city I'm in while I'm in there? Because I do IRL streams anyway. If I'm streaming in the city that I'm at, it's not like you could, like, somebody's gonna recognize the city if I'm showing you. See, you guys, we respecting the culture. We just crossing the street when we want to. It's part of the culture. How many views is that tweet at now? Because it seems like the momentum from that restaurant girl, it seemed like the momentum on that tweet died. Like it went to 11 million and stopped. And it seemed like it transferred over to the other thing. So yeah, if this barbershop right here don't have nobody in it, we'll leave. And it's still just the same barber in there. Let's see, maybe yeah, it's still just that one barber in there. So let me see, how do I walk home from here? I'm so bored, I probably go work out a second time. $609K. Okay, so in the past 15 minutes, 29,000 people done watched that video. That video's gonna do good. I pray to God they keep slandering my name. Because they slandered it so much, it monetized me. So please slander, drag it underneath the goddamn mud. I don't give a shit. Because you don't know what you're talking about anyway. The guacamole date, I don't want her either. He said all the Venezuelans asleep from the work they did last night. Oh, let me see. Okay, we'll walk this way. Get on a sugar baby website like Skylar does. I messaged Skylar. I watched like 30 seconds of his video, and I messaged Skylar, and I said, "Hey, I want to interview you about the last video you just made." We were supposed to do it yesterday, but I guess all that pre-workout shit I was taking, I was feeling stressed out. Like I'm nowhere near as stressed as I am today. And I'm telling you, it's because I didn't take so much pre-workout. But I'm gonna ask him, you know, all the videos that he made complaining about black American chicks and how expensive it is, and they're entitled to this and that, to go to Brazil and promote basically the same shit. It don't matter to me. I'm not in Brazil, but I just want to ask him. Yeah, Marty, I'm practicing no fap until I get what I want. He said it's not really the same. So here's how I know you don't know what you're talking about, right? The simps are the same thing as a fucking sugar daddy. Like, he may be getting pussy, but there's some sugar daddies that be paying $500 just to kiss a chick. You don't think that fucks up the dating market? Because you gotta think about how many chicks gonna be like, okay, I can go with Austin and just go on a date. Or you can have a lot of chicks that have become corrupted and be like, why would I date a regular guy when I could just get this old 80-year-old that's gonna give me $300 just to go to fucking dinner with him? and he gonna pay for the dinner. You gotta think about it. Of course, not every chick is gonna turn into that, but it's not gonna be a small number of chicks that's gonna swap to that style of living. And that's fine if he wants to do that. Again, that's not none of my business. But I'm just saying, because the stuff, when I first found Skylar, the stuff that he was talking about that was wrong with states is kind of like what he's repeating. And you guys got to understand this too, right? Because I used to listen to Skylar's videos when he was in the Pacific, what was it, Guam? And he was talking about the women chased him from one building to the next. And so I had never been to Asia, but I was really believing that. I was like, man, they must really not get no black people over there. They gonna be chasing me down the street like I'm Chris Brown. My stupid ass was actually believing that. So when I got to Thailand, and you know, they say, oh, the women, they won't even let you walk down the street. You can't even get down the street. When I got to Thailand and I started seeing what these women looked like that wouldn't let me get down the street, I'm like, these bitches is prostitutes. No regular chick is gonna do that. No regular chick is going to be so interested to the point where she stops you from walking down the street. You would have to be like an A-list celebrity to even think you would get that damn treatment. Yeah, he does. Skylar looks like he's my age sometimes. Like, I literally thought he was 25 when I first saw him, and he's damn near 40. Yeah, so I used to believe that. I used to really believe that the Asian chicks didn't see that black men were in such a scarcity there that you would really couldn't get down the street. But what they don't tell you is that's just in one area, and it's not free. The closest I've gotten to getting chased down the street was women waving at me across the street and flirting and sending children and that. I'm gonna let you know, for most guys, that's as far as it's gonna get. You're not gonna have no chicks chasing you up and down the street unless if you chicks are not gonna be chasing you up and down the street unless if you gotta pay for them as soon as you're done with them. And because I've been in Thailand and I've seen some Thai chicks see me and they woo, 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 right? And then a fat 300-pound white guy, because I'm like, let me just watch, comes up behind me 30 seconds later and they scream for him the same way they scream for me. So when dudes are like, oh, you pay for it either way it goes, that's what you're paying for. A chick that'll sleep with a 300-pound white guy that's 80 years old and probably ain't shaved his balls in 2 years. That's what you're paying for. So would you rather pay that, or would you rather pay for a dinner date? Hold on. 25 minutes to walk home. But yeah. So that's why I never will agree when they say you pay one way or another. See, I can pay for a dinner date and, you know, maybe a pool game and a hockey game. with a regular chick that won't go on a pool date with every guy because she's not a prostitute. But you got to think about you got to think about, do you think every guy that's on a prostitution website is a handsome fit? Like a guy like me. There's not a lot of us on there. Now, does that mean we wouldn't pay? There's dudes that are handsome that still pay. But usually it's the opposite. Usually you got guys that have no sexual marketplace value. And those are the ones using the escort things, which is fine. But that's what you're paying $300 and $400 for. That's what you're paying for. Now, if you in a dry spell, or really you don't owe nobody no explanation. You want to pay for some pussy, pay for it. Just don't tell me that's more authentic than a chick that won't go out with everybody. Because even if your resources are very important, the fact that she won't go out with the same dudes that use that website tells you all you need to know. $5 from JG Travel. I mean, it's still nicer getting rapper level attention, especially when you didn't have your back blown out by Titty for it. I guess. I want some ice cream. No, I don't need that. ¿Tarjeta? Buenas tardes. ¿De tarjeta? Sí, sí. We got a lot of stuff in the store. Yeah, that's all it was. My brain needed a break from all that caffeine. Even though I still took it today, I just didn't use as much. I don't think I'll ever be able to find no coconut water up in here. ¿Tú tienes agua de coco? No. No?
Lo que tengo es...
Hola.
Buenas tardes. Lo que tengo es estas nuevas presentaciones.
Sí.
Agüita de manzana.
Sí, eso es suficiente.
De limón tengo y de manzana. No sé cuál le gusta a usted. Ya.
Gracias.
¿Qué precio tiene la cusqueña?
La pequeña botellita está 5 soles.
¿Y qué cuál es lata? Helada.
Y cajón en lata creo que no tengo. Ah, sí, sí tengo.
Yeah, they try to fool us with they love us black men. Yeah, they love your money. At least for that treatment they talk about. See, tap. At least for that treatment that they talking about. If you're talking about, yeah, I mean, I know some dudes that have some Thai wives and stuff, and like, you know, it's cool. But what they're selling you, gracias. Tyler would think that you are frustrated right now for no reason and that you need to get on the website. Bueno?
¿Copia?
No.
Ya.
Gracias.
Muy amable, gracias.
Hold on, let me restart this camera. So, tricking is okay. If you want to trick. But you gotta make sure people know that. Cause these dudes that's 20 years old, when they hear these great stories, that's why I said I'm your only friend. But anyway, whenever they hear these great stories about these experiences you have with women abroad, they're not thinking that they finna have to come out some more money. Yeah, I saw that. In the black pants, right? Me, son. Yeah, you be seeing that, but they don't be that cute. He said, I don't love them because of the eyes. It's nice weather out here, man. It's nice weather. Yeah, we're gonna get on the app and we're gonna see what's going on. He couldn't be honest then because he was in the military. He's retired now. Oh. That makes sense. Now, when Skylar was talking about going to Guam, I never thought I'd get that treatment of getting chased from building to building. But I did have the thought of like they would look at me like, oh, like, you know, like, oh, look, he's so handsome, he's black. Oh, can I take a picture? Like that stuff is, I've had that shit happen. The whole, can I take a picture with you? That's happened in like literally 10 different countries. I've had that happen in Vietnam. I've had that happen in Cambodia, Philippines, Uruguay, Paraguay. That's happened. I think even here I ran into a similar situation like that. Maybe. I don't think so. I've had that happen in Romania. So I've had that happen in about 6 or 7 countries. So that is a realistic, if you're black and you go to one of these countries that don't have, that is a realistic assumption that somebody will be like, oh my God, let's take a picture. That's realistic. But getting chased, now that's a lot. Because you got to remember, a bunch of non-black chicks chasing a black guy in a country where there's no black people, they thinking about what everybody else thinks about them at the same time. So, let's just start rapping. Memphis Depay. Who the hell is that? Why are we still talking about black chicks being masculine? Cambodian women were, whenever the Cambodian would see you, they'd be like, I got a lot of that when I was there. When I was in Cambodia, they'd be, oh, you know what? I was supposed to be getting a bucket to wash my clothes because I don't have time to wash them. But the Airbnb I had tomorrow will have a washing machine at the other spot, so I'd never stay. I'm leaving this guy a horrible review, man. I let him slide a little bit because the internet is better now, but I'm gonna make sure that people know that the room is not that big, and the internet was slow as shit the first week. Like, I'm surprised it's even uploading at the speed it's uploading now. This is a black Uber driver right here. See, my type of game is, if I see an Uber driver that's really pretty, and she's like right here on the side, I'll ask her, will she give me a ride too? That's an icebreaker. That's funny. If she's interested, she's gonna go along with that. If she's not interested, like if she's interested, she might say something like, yeah, maybe later, like take my number, maybe later. That's why I'd like to do bold shit, because if you do that, that's why I get straight to the point. Because when you beat around the bush, you get beat around the bush results. You say something straight to the point, she got to get back with you straight to the point. That damn simple. Yeah. I was thinking like, oh, I'm going to stay at this Airbnb and I'll just be there for a week. I was like, I'll just go to the laundromat. Because usually I just drop my clothes off and come back the next day and pick them up. Am I bored here? Yeah. I'm bored here, number one, because I don't have friends. I'm telling you guys, when you guys are traveling, homeboys are very important. I don't give a damn what nobody says. When you have 2 to 3 consistent homeboys in a city, life is completely. Go out alone. You got social proof. You never lonely anyway. There's a huge difference. So when people be like, oh, Austin, if you're lonely, mingle with the locals. You can mingle until your goddamn lips turn white. That doesn't mean that they have just as much free time. Like pretty much with Austin, I have pretty much all the free time in the world, right? But that doesn't mean just because I'm speaking Spanish and talking to locals, that don't mean they off work every single day. That don't mean they have all the free time. Usually, the people that will have just as much free time as you are other Americans or tourists. So again, you shouldn't expect yourself to build a circle of locals until you've been there for a while. Like you should. I would predict in 3 months, you probably have maybe 1 to 2 consistent local friends. So That's people love to come in my car. That's why I call them troubleshooters. People love to come in my comments trying to tell me how things should go, and I'm telling you, that's not how it goes. Boy, I look a lot better now that my beard getting darker. It isn't easy to attract and retain a woman. Well, I was talking about having male friends. Yeah, and you gotta think about it. Cause dudes be telling me like, the first chick I'll post that I'm with, right? They be like, oh, Austin, you should have the best chick in town. In 4 days? Are you fucking kidding me? So, you would literally have to, because you can meet the baddest chick in town on your first day. That don't mean her schedule is open. That don't mean that she's just as, again, nobody's just as available as I am. I can pretty much do whatever I want. Everybody's not living like that. Yeah, they trolling, just saying little stupid shit. So they might not be as available. So you would have to literally be in the city for 2-3 months. Daily. Put in all the effort you can to meet a beautiful woman. You would have to put in that effort daily to try to find the best one in your opinion. And the trial and error, you would have to be there for a while. Worldwide, that shit's just not gonna happen on the first day. And like Weston just said, usually the best worldwide are already taken. Anywhere you go in the world, the baddest chicks are not just in mass numbers single. Now they may have more than, like Brazil has more beautiful chicks than usual that's single, but it's not just enough for you to just do what the hell you want to do like that. Yeah, it takes time to meet good women. It really does. Like, I got some good women that I met in Kenya. I didn't meet them the first week I was there. Yeah, most Afro-Brazilian women are single. Because from what I've always heard, most of the local guys want the white just because of that stupid little racism, breed the blackout shit. That shit is very real in this part of the world. Very, very real. Like, if you want to talk, like, you know, I know in the United States, sometimes we call each other coons. I think they got more coons in South America than North. Because at least, you know, our women and men ain't saying like, oh, you got to marry somebody white to to actually be something. Well, I guess in this society that's true, right? But you know, the mentality is like very subservient down here, down in. I think Black Americans have the most confidence in being black anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world, Black Americans are the most confident black people there are. Like somebody just said, if you look at Africa, those girls dye their damn skin to be more light. They may do that in the States too. I've never met anybody. Out of being in the States for 22 years, I never met one person that dyed their skin. But I was in West Africa for 3 days and I met a chick that had her skin dyed. And I was like, you know, why are her knuckles so different than the rest of her skin color? Like they have like their knuckles and the knuckles on their feet will be different colors. No, Afro Latinas are not dying to have you. I'm telling you, most of these Latin American countries you go to, you're more likely to fuck the white Latinas than the black ones. That's unless if you go to, like I said before, unless if you go to a place like Salvador or Cali, Colombia, where there's already a lot of black people and they're used to dealing with you, then you got a better, they'll deal with you like a normal person there. Or Brazil. He said the chick I interviewed in Tanzania was a bleacher. So when I was in Cali, I had no problem dating the Afro-Colombians there. It was a very pleasant experience. Try dating the Afro-Uruguayans. Try that. Try it. I just want you to fucking try it. Try dating the ones here in Peru. Try it. That's why you didn't really hear me down talk Cali. Like, I really didn't have any complaints. I really didn't. And y'all know I would complain about some shit in a minute. Just like Kenya. I love Kenya. But I complain like a motherfucker about those Airbnb prices because they're overpricing the Airbnbs big time. Still loved it though. I just tell both sides of the story. So, if you go to Paraguay, if you go to Uruguay, Argentina, Chile, Bolivia, you are far, I'm going to tell you from first-hand experience, you are far more likely to, if you're black, to have a mestiza. This should be a short. Have a mestiza or have a white Latina. The Afro Latinas, no. And that's done by design. Themselves. It's definitely a brainwashing. Mestiza is like indigenous and white. The typical looking Latina. Like when people think of Latinas, they have the typical look. Indigenous and white, yeah. Just like Mexicans are really Mexicans are like my skin tone or darker. But when colonization happened, you got the white Mexicans now. They weren't always like that. Like in Salvador, it was not uncommon. Like people leave comments like, "Oh, where are these? You said Salvador is the blackest city. Where are they at?" We just see a bunch of white Brazilians. True. The areas I was in, you wouldn't see as many. There's plenty of black people there, just not as many as the statistics said. Drive further into the city where it gets poorer and poorer, and the shit is all black. The favelas there are damn near all black. There's a lot of black people in Rio, but you have to go to Casa Black Rio and go to that club in that area called Madruera. That area is all black, and it's poor as fuck and dangerous as hell. Bounce Ferrick sent $20 on Cash App. Thank you very much. So yeah, we're gonna make it short. It's a nice daylight out today. But yeah, remember, if you are black and you come to Latin America and you are looking for an Afro-Latina, if it is not a city where there are already a bunch of Afro-Latinos, you will most likely not be desired. You have to go to a place like Salvador or Cali, Colombia, where there are already high amounts of black people, and then you'll have a better shot at beating Afro-Latinos. But if you go to somewhere like Buenos Aires, Argentina, or Montevideo, Uruguay, they're going to be more likely repellent to you because they want to breed out. Gracias. Now that by itself, I just said that again because that was a yeah, I had to go back to Paraguay where there's no black people. People could say that about passport bros. Their objective is to breed out. 70%. I say 70% of these dudes that's like, we want a traditional woman. They're not going to Africa, and when they go to South America, they're not dealing with any Afro-Latinas. But again, there's a culture in Latin America where you can't deal with Afro-Latinas if you want to. Those 3 Afro-Peruvian chicks gave you a dirty ass look when you approached them at the table. Yeah. You talking about those ones that look Venezuelan almost. Whenever I approached them like, hey. Okay, here's the thing. The one chick that was working in the acai stand, because they were in front of an acai stand. The one that was in front of the acai stand literally was a mestiza. She looked like she was indigenous and white. She didn't look European, but you could tell she had a strong European blood. She was the one that was waving and smiling. I turned around, it's 3 sisters behind me, and I'm speaking, and they looking at me like, man. Instantly, I went from here to here. And then I was introduced myself. I asked what's their Instagram. One has a boyfriend. The other one just looked at me like, no, that's Latin America. That's what I would give black chicks in the States. You know, I hear dudes say like, "Oh, they love the white man," but I think they love the white man as you're referring to for like benefits, like the government. But you don't see too many black chicks like really like um, just writing off black men as a whole. Some of them do it, but it's not like a programming where you feel like you damn near like because I'm pretty sure the men feel like they gotta mix. If they looking at me like that, and I come from a better background, imagine how they doing the dude they got less shit. I mean, I know I'm more handsome than the guy that they got here. I know that. We already know that. So, somebody playing Michael Jackson. It's very nice outside today. Too bad it's a nice day and like I don't know. That's the good thing about Brazil, man. It's nice outside. You want to go outside and socialize. That's exactly what the hell you're gonna do. These other countries, you go outside to socialize, man. It's not really happening. What are the views on that video now? The Twitter. Oh shit, that's right. I'm supposed to go to the university. For Lima, that's good, you know. Uh, 673. Almost 70,000 people have seen this since I last asked you. My lips look so white like that. Yo, I got a consultation to do here from 3 to 4 o'clock, which is in like an hour and 15 minutes. So, if I didn't have to do that consultation, I would go to the university. So we go to the. Oh, actually, you know what? I can't go to the university. I'll be in Cusco. So it depends on what time school gets out. That's probably something you want to do around lunchtime, though. 12 o'clock. Do that shit when I get back in town. I guess next Monday, I'll be in Cusco all week. I feel like the stuff you're talking about is in certain parts of Brazil, and not most parts, like Austin, you said, I go to, are barely any black. Film the behind the scene part of your consultation and mute the pay for play part. Actually, I never thought about that. I will film. We don't talk about pay for play though. I will film though, just to give like a sample of what. Of course, I ask first. Sample of what the consultation offers. I had a guy come through last night and buy 5. No, I said I'll ask. I'll ask because I always ask people if I can post maybe a small clip of a consultation. I don't know what you're talking about. I think black dudes are checking for black women still, even in the States. Somebody fucking them. Them chicks ain't going celibate. Somebody's smashing them, man. Somebody gotta be smashing them. Yeah, they definitely dealing with pookies. Yeah, I'm bored here. So, once I finish this consultation, I really don't need to pack a bag. Well, maybe I do because I'm gonna be there 4 days. Just put a couple things in there, but yeah, man. Peru is not necessarily boring. It's just if you don't have, like, I noticed a lot of these chicks you have to text back twice. King Austin, thank you for the $2 super chat from WG. Like this, I don't know, man. Like again, I said this when I first got here, and I'll say it now. Don't come here for the women. It does look like I'm growing gray hair a little bit. Like I've liked a bunch of chicks on Tinder. You know, there's I finally got a match from. I guess she's like decent, you know. Spit them facts. What facts you talking about? I'm getting some matches, man. This shit is like, it's all right. When women ain't around, you get real low. I would cut my hair. I need to. Only reason I ain't took a shower and washed and cut my hair is because I'm talking to y'all. That's gonna mess you going forward. I get low when there's no chicks around. Well, I'm not gay, so am I supposed to get more energy the less chicks I fuck with? They may look gray on camera, but in real life they don't look gray. Like you can only have so much energy as a single man without women being around. Like eventually you're gonna be like, okay, now where the women at? That's just real. We just gotta be realistic, dude. Your energy's not gonna increase with less women. That's not even realistic. And then I can have, you know, more fun, like Top G says, if I drink. But then, that's not good either. So what I'm doing here is just, I don't know, man. I just kind of lost motivation. Like this swiping and shit, this shit whack. And it's whack because the chicks really aren't going back. Like they're not talking about shit. Honestly, it's not. They're not that into. I think the chick that I met that was the waitress, that might have been just her. I'm just starting to think that might have just been her. That was that outgoing. These other chicks really are kind of awkward. Her and the chick, the last character we had, those were like the last girls that were like entertaining. Other than that, this chick's kind of weird. Like you guys remember the chick I talked to earlier on the street, and she was like, she looked so weird. I was like, why do you look confused? She was like, I'm a little, at mais o menos, I am confused. Honestly, you're going to have to settle for some flat ass. I'm just going to be honest with you. You're going to have to. You're not going without it. I can see that. He says Spanish girls don't like black dudes. Well, they're not from Spain, so they're not even Spanish. You know, not from Spain. Speak Spanish. If that's the case, if that's the case, I'm English. I speak English. That's my first language. I'm English. Just because I fucking speak it. Spanish is the culture. Well, United States got a lot of its culture from England. I guess I'm English. I think that might be it. I'm European Spanish. There's only one Spain, bro. What do you mean European Spanish? There's only one Spain. Like, this dude came in here trying to be a smartass, and he's making himself look bad. This shit is cringe, bro. European Spanish. I guess I'm European fucking German, too. I'm Asian Chinese. You hear how crazy that shit sound? Asian Chinese. Y'all better be glad I'm a respectable person, because I could really go off. You making me want to cut my Lima trip and spend more time in Brazil. Yeah, that's what I would do. I would give Lima a week and go to Brazil. I'm always, bro, Brazil is the best. I'm telling you. After going to 8 countries in Latin America, Brazil is the best. Your reputation is starting to precede you. Here we go troubleshooting. This is a turn on to some women, but a huge turn off to ones who don't. Well, what did I tell you? Whenever I was in Dallas and I told chicks, oh, no, I don't talk to nobody. I just go to work and come home. Good chicks and hood rats and sluts would disappear. So, yeah. No, I found what works. If the bitch don't like what I do, she can stay the fuck away from me. Yeah, we do need some more relationship success. Again, I honestly think, man, I need to wash my hair. Your best option as a black man is like gonna be Salvador, Cali, Colombia, or somewhere in Africa. French Caribbeans and French Europeans. What the hell is a French European? Like, that shit has never been outside of Europe. Like, the official France was, you have former French colonies. Those are colonies, though, bro. Like, what are y'all talking about? Even, you know what I noticed? Even the Caribbean chicks, I don't think they like us either. I don't, the black chicks in the Caribbean, I'm telling you guys, you have a better shot dating the non Afro Latinas. Yeah, he said French European. What the fuck is French European? Like, I'm not saying there's no Caribbean chicks, but based off what I've had close friends tell me and from what I've seen how they talk, they don't seem that much. It seems like they hate us equally as the way how black American women hate us. I can go to Europe this summer. I don't know, man. I just know that it's at times Afro Latinas can seem to. Sometimes they might as well be Black American women. Like the way those Afro Latinas looked at me at the table the other day. I could have stayed in Texas to get looked at like that. Like black chicks in the States will look at you like that in a heartbeat with dignity and pride. And that's why I call this stuff research. I'm out here risking it, wasting my damn time in some of these places. Well, I ain't gonna say it's a waste of time, it's a blessing to travel, but I could be somewhere getting a good result, but I'm trying to do the research for you guys so you guys can know where to go. So some people say like, oh, they got Afro Peruvians. So far, that seems like an irrelevant statement. Like it doesn't really seem like that matters. Like they're there. Like good to know. Cause y'all know I love black girls. Like I love the black chicks. But at the same time, I love who loves me. Who loves Austin? That's who I want to be around. Just because I like you don't mean I'm gonna chase you and you don't like me. Who loves me at the same time? He said Austin Mrs. Braces, the girl with the braces. She was good company, but it's just that move. That move she pulled couldn't be overlooked. Yeah, man. Who loves Austin? Skylar just did a video on my Twitter post. Tell him I said thank you for adding some more fuel to the fire so he can get even more viral. Hopefully his subscribers go over there and attack the hyena so it gets even more views. Yeah, I gotta watch that video, but we were supposed to stay together. I seen that. That's what I was just talking about. But he's not speaking out against me. He's speaking on my side. He was just saying my Twitter post has a lot of Black Americans upset. But yeah, you guys, I'm about to wash my hair, cut my hair. And I got this consultation to do, so maybe I go live later, maybe not, but I'm gonna catch up on some work. It's pretty nice outside over here, so I'm bored though. I'm bored. So yeah, y'all stay tuned.